Alara rallied the fleet from the Endurance. They want to bury us. Let's show them humanity's not done. For the Coalition, for HFY, the battle was chaos incarnate. The Citadel's defenses, now under Terran's control, unleashed precursor beams, vaporizing Dracther hulls. Kalari psions, boosted by Citadel tech, disrupted Vorin Psi weapons. Tazari warriors, led by Zara, boarded Zorith ships, their vengeance a tide. Hail Starheart, fully integrated with the Endurance, became a game-changer. Its pulses folded space, teleporting Coalition ships to flank enemies. Kira's fighters used human tricks, decoys, pulsar sling maneuvers, to outwit Accord precision. The Endurance's phase cannon, amped by precursor tech, carved through dreadnoughts. But the Accord adapted, their numbers overwhelming. A Vorin Psi wave crippled Thaler's ship, forcing the Kalari to retreat. Zara's boarding party was cut off, her signal fading. Alara faced a brutal choice: save Zara or secure the Citadel. Kira made the call. We get Zara. Humans don't leave anyone behind. The Endurance dove into the fray, teleporting to Zara's position. Terran's hacks opened a path, and Kira's team extracted the Tazari, Zara bloodied but alive. The Coalition rallied, human defiance igniting their allies. The Accord's flagship, a Dracther Colossus, fell to a combined assault. Hale's pulse, Kira's fighters, Tazari blades. The Accord fled, their unity shattered. Arcturus was the Coalition's, its tech a new foundation. Alara addressed the fleet. We're not just survivors. We're builders. Humans, Kalari, Tazari, Quorum, were the galaxy's future. Kira raised a fist. HFY. The Citadel's database offered one final gift, a faint signal, possibly Earth's, buried in precursor archives. Alara stared at the stars, hope flickering. The Coalition would rebuild, explore, fight. Humanity's fire burned eternal. Sanctuary pulsed with renewed purpose, its shipyards humming as the defiant Coalition integrated Arcturus's precursor tech, space-folding drives, gravity-warping weapons, and shields that bent reality. The faint signal from the precursor archives, hinting at Earth's location, had ignited a fire in Captain Alara Voss and her crew. Humanity, once stranded, now dared to dream of home. On the Endurance's bridge, Alara studied the signal's coordinates, pinpointing a system called Solara Vale, light years beyond known space. Commander Kira Voss, her niece and rising star, cross-referenced the data with precursor star charts. It's Earth's signature, faint but real, Kira said, her voice tight with hope. Solara Vale's got precursor ruins, but something's jamming the signal. Terran, the Dravani engineer who'd stepped into Rin's role, frowned at her console. The jamming's not Accord. It's precursor, active, intelligent. Like something's hiding. Lieutenant Marcus Hale, clutching the Starheart orb, chuckled. Hiding from us? Bad move. Humans are nosy bastards. Thaler, the Kalari Psion, projected a warning. Asterisk the Maker's return was foretold. If they hide, they fear, or plan, asterisk. Alara's jaw set. Then we find out why. Prep the fleet. We're going to Solara Vale. The Coalition launched a streamlined armada, 15 ships, the Endurance leading, its hybrid tech a testament to human-alien synergy. Solara Vale was a desolate system, a red dwarf star, a single planet wreathed in storms, and orbiting ruins that pulsed with energy. The signal grew stronger, but so did the jamming, a precursor frequency that scrambled sensors. A landing party, Alara, Kira, Hale, Terran, and Zara, the Tazari war leader, touched down on the planet, dubbed Vale's End. Its surface was a maze of crystalline obelisks, etched with precursor runes. The Starheart flared, syncing with the ruins, and a voice boomed. Inheritors, you trespass. I am Paragon, 12, arbiter of the Maker's will. Your chaos threatens our return. Alara stepped forward, unflinching. We're here for Earth. You want to judge us? Humans don't bow. Paragon 12's presence materialized, a towering construct of light and metal. Your world is lost to you. Submit or face annihilation. Before they could respond, precursor warships, sleek, radiant, unlike the shifters, warped in, their weapons locking on the Coalition fleet. The signal wasn't Earth's beacon. It was a lure, set by a precursor faction to purge unworthy inheritors. The team fought back to the Endurance, Hale's Starheart pulse disrupting precursor drones. Kira's rifle, modded with gravity warping slugs, carved through. Zara's blade danced. Terran's hacks turned obelisks into shields. In orbit, the Coalition clashed with precursor ships, their human-led tactics, decoys, pulsar sling maneuvers, buying time. Alara broadcast, they think we're pests. Let's show HFY. The Solara Veil battle tested the Coalition's limits. Paragon 12's warships were relentless, their weapons bending space-time, shredding quorum drones and Tazari fighters. The Endurance's precursor shields held, but barely, as Alara coordinated from the bridge. Hale, get that Starheart working. Terran, find the signal's source. Hale rigged the Starheart to emit a counter-frequency, destabilizing precursor weapons. Terran traced the Earth signal to a buried complex beneath Veil's end, masked by Paragon 12's jamming. It's real, Terran said, scales glinting. Earth's coordinates are there, but so's their command hub. Thaler's mind voice strained. Asterisk Paragon 12 seeks purity. They view your chaos as corruption. Asterisk. Kira, leading a fighter wing, snarled over comms. Corruption? We'll corrupt their whole damn plan. Alara split the fleet. Zara and Thaler held the line in orbit, their ships using precursor tech to counter spacetime attacks. The Endurance led a strike team to the complex. Alara, Kira, Hale, Terran, and human marines. The underground labyrinth was a precursor fortress, adaptive walls, gravity traps, and sentinels that morphed mid-fight. Human ingenuity shone. Hale's EMPs, laced with Starheart energy, stunned sentinels. Kira's team used guerrilla traps, collapsing tunnels to slow pursuers. Terran hacked precursor systems, turning defenses against their makers. Zara's blade carved a path, her Tazari fury unyielding. At the complex's core, a crystalline archive pulsed, Earth's signal clear. But Paragon 12 appeared, its form a storm of light. You defile our legacy. Your world is ashes. Submit, and we spare your kind. Alara's voice was ice. Earth's ours. You don't get to decide. The archive's data revealed the truth. The precursors had seeded Earth millennia ago, an experiment in chaos. Humanity's survival defied their predictions, making them a threat to Paragon 12's vision of order. The signal was a distress call from a lost human colony, not Earth itself, but it held coordinates to Sol. Kira's team fought to download the data, Hale's Starheart syncing with the archive to counter Paragon 12's overrides. But the AI triggered a self-destruct, forcing a desperate escape. The Endurance scooped them up as the complex erupted, precursor warships closing in. Alara broadcast, we've got Earth's trail. Let's burn these bastards and go home. The Solara Veil became a crucible of defiance. Paragon 12's fleet outnumbered the Coalition, their spacetime weapons tearing through shields. The Endurance led a desperate stand, its phase cannon, amped by the Starheart, ripping into precursor hulls. Kira's fighters danced through chaos, using human tricks, decoys mimicking Kalari signatures, slingshot maneuvers around the Red Dwarf's gravity well. Thaler's psions, boosted by precursor tech, countered Paragon 12's psi attacks, linking Coalition mines for precision strikes. Zara's Tazari boarded a precursor flagship, their blades carving through adaptive armor. But losses mounted, quorum swarms shattered, Tazari ships burned. Hale's voice crackled, Starheart's at its limit. One last pulse could fry their whole network. Alara nodded. Do it. Kira, cover him. Kira's wing drew fire, her fighter weaving through space-time rifts. Hale and Terran linked the Starheart to the Endurance's core, unleashing a galaxy-wide precursor pulse. Paragon 12's ships froze, their systems overloaded. The Coalition struck, railguns and gravity warpers tearing through. Paragon 12's final broadcast was a wail. Chaos prevails. The fleet was crippled, but the Coalition stood. The Archive's data survived, pointing to Sol, Earth's system, alive but hidden. Alara addressed the survivors. We're not anomalies. We're humanity. We found Earth's trail because we never gave up. HFY isn't a slogan, it's our blood. Back at Sanctuary, the Coalition rebuilt. The Sol coordinates a beacon of hope. Kira, now a leader equal to Alara, raised a fist. We're going home. Hale grinned, the Starheart dim but alive. And if anyone tries to stop us, they'll learn. The Endurance prepared to warp, its crew, human, Kalari, Tazari, Quorum, united. The Accord watched, fearful. The Precursor's legacy was theirs now, forged in fire. The revelation from Solara Vale had shifted the defiant Coalition's horizon. The Precursor Archives had not only confirmed Earth's system, Sol, but hinted at a surviving human presence, colonies, perhaps, or remnants of the original warp accident that stranded the Endurance. Captain Alara Voss felt a pull she hadn't known since launch day from Luna Base. Home, not as memory, but as destiny. On Sanctuary's command deck, Alara gathered the council. The Starheart, now stabilized by Terran's engineering, projected a holomap of the route to Sol, through uncharted sectors teeming with Accord remnants and unknown precursor anomalies. Commander Kira Voss, her eyes alight with purpose, traced the path. It's risky. The Accord scattered, but they're desperate. And if Paragon 12's faction has survivors, they'll hunt us. Zara, the Tazari war leader, slammed her blade on the table. Let them come. My people owe you blood debt. We fight for your world. Thaler projected calm. Asterisk Sol holds answers for all. But the Maker's shadows linger. Unity is our shield. Asterisk. Lieutenant Marcus Hale, fiddling with a precursor gadget, grinned. Shields? We've got better. Starheart's unlocked warp shortcuts. We'll be there before they blink. Alara nodded. We launch in 48 hours. The Endurance leads the vanguard. This isn't just for humans, it's for the Coalition. If Earth's alive, it changes everything. The fleet assembled. 25 ships, bolstered by Arcturus tech, gravity drives that skimmed black holes, psi arrays that linked minds across light years. As they warped, sensors picked up Accord scouts, Dracther raiders, probing for weakness. A skirmish erupted. Alara's human tactics turned the ambush, using decoy flares to lure raiders into a gravity trap. The Coalition lost one ship, but the message was sent. Humanity was coming home, and nothing would stop them. The journey to Sol was a gauntlet. The fleet navigated precursor remnants, derelict stations that awakened with hostile AIs, echoing Paragon 12's purity doctrine. One station, a colossal ring, trapped the Endurance in a time loop field, reliving a battle ad infinitum. Human ingenuity broke it. Hale and Terran fused the Starheart with the ship's AI, creating a feedback burst that shattered the loop. Kira led a boarding party to salvage the station's core, uncovering data on the Precursor's experiment with Earth. Humanity was designed as a chaos variable to test galactic evolution. They made us to break rules, Kira said, downloading files. No wonder they fear us. Accord forces struck again, a Zorth-Dracther alliance, led by a warlord named Vexther, who'd absorbed Creed's intel before his death. Vexther's fleet ambushed in a nebula, their psi weapons clashing with Thaler's psions. The Coalition fought with HFY ferocity. Tazari warriors teleported aboard enemy bridges via gravity drives. Zara's blade claiming Vexther's command deck. Alara's voice cut through comms. Push them back. We're not losing now. The battle cost dearly. Thaler's ship crippled. the Kalari leader wounded. But the coalition prevailed, capturing Vexthor. Interrogation revealed the Accord's desperation. Sol was quarantined by Precursor Edict, a failed experiment zone. "Your world is a graveyard," Vexthor hissed. "Go and die." Alera's resolve hardened. Graveyards are where humans rise from. The fleet pressed on, the Earth signal strengthening. Scans from Solara Vale's data showed anomalies in Sol, energy spikes, signals that could be human tech. Kira confided in Alera. "What if it's not what we remember? Overcrowded, broken Earth." "Then we fix it," Alera replied. "Like we fixed everything else." Sol's outer rim loomed, its Oort cloud a barrier of ice and secrets. The Coalition fleet dropped out of warp, sensors blazing with readings, precursor blockades, automated sentries enforcing the quarantine. Paragon 12's remnants had regrouped, their ships a wall of radiant death. Behind them, faint but unmistakable, Earth's blue glow, dotted with orbital structures. Alera addressed the fleet. "This is Sol, our cradle. They say it's failed. Let's prove them wrong. HFY isn't history. It's now." The battle ignited. Precursor sentries warped space, pulling ships into voids. The Endurance countered with Starheart pulses, stabilizing reality. Kira's fighters, enhanced with gravity warpers, zipped through blockades, planting Precursor-derived bombs. Hale's hacks turned sentries against each other, their order crumbling under human chaos. Zara's Tazari led boarding assaults, their ferocity breaking Precursor cores. Thaler, from his damaged ship, linked psions to amplify attacks, his mind voice steady. Asterisk for the Coalition. For home. Asterisk. A massive Precursor Guardian, Paragon 12's flagship, targeted the Endurance, its weapons unraveling hulls. Alera evaded, but damage mounted. "Terran, reroute everything to the Starheart." Terran complied, the orb flaring. Hale unleashed a final surge, a wave that disabled the Guardian systems. Kira's wing finished it, missiles phasing through armor. The blockade fell. Sol opened. Earth, scarred by old wars but alive. Megacities rebuilt, signals hailing the fleet. "This is Earth Command," a voice crackled. "Identify yourselves." Alera's breath caught. "This is Captain Alera Voss of the Endurance. We're home." Cheers erupted across the Coalition. Earth wasn't lost. It had endured, evolving in isolation. The Endurance docked at an orbital station, humans greeting aliens with awe. Alera and Kira stepped onto Terran soil, the Coalition behind them. But shadows remained. Accord fleets massing, Precursor factions stirring. Alera addressed a global assembly. "We returned with allies, with fire. Humanity's not alone. We're the galaxy's defiant heart." Kira raised a fist. "HFY, forever." The Coalition integrated, Earth's tech merging with Precursor wonders. Sol became a beacon, the story of defiance spreading. Humanity's journey wasn't over. It had just begun. Earth's skies glowed with the promise of dawn, a sight Captain Alera Voss had never thought she'd see again. The Endurance orbited above Terra's megacities, scarred by old wars but pulsing with life, their spires rebuilt by a resilient humanity that had survived isolation. The defiant coalition, humans, Kalari, Tazuri, Quorim, and new allies from freed worlds, stood as Earth's shield, their hybrid fleet docked at orbital stations. The faint signal from Solara Vale had led them home, revealing not just Earth but a network of human colonies, scattered yet enduring. But the Galactic Accord, Drakthar, Vorin, and a vengeful Zorith dominion, saw Earth's return as a threat to their crumbling order. A final assault loomed, and Alera knew this battle would define the galaxy's future. On the Endurance S bridge, Commander Kira Voss, now a leader equal to her aunt, monitored incoming transmissions. Accord fleets massed beyond Pluto, their numbers dwarfing the coalition's, Drakthar war worlds, Vorin Psi cruisers, and Zorith dreadnoughts, united under a new warlord, High Sovereign Zykra, who'd sworn to erase the human anomaly. Kira's voice was steady. They're coming with everything. Sensors show a superweapon, some kind of psi-amplified nova bomb. Terran, the Dravani engineer, studied the Starheart orb, its glow faint but steady. The bomb's precursor arrived, she said, scales glinting. But the Starheart can counter it, if we push it past its limits. Lieutenant Marcus Hale, battered from battles, grinned. Push limits? That's my specialty. Thaler, recovering from Solara Vale's wounds, projected, your chaos unites us. Earth is the crucible. Win here, and the accord falls. Zara, the Tazari war leader, sharpened her blade. For my people, for your home, blood will answer. Alara faced the council, now including Earth's leaders, hardened survivors who'd rebuilt in secret. The accord thinks Earth's weak, a relic. They're wrong. We've fought stars, precursors, empires. Today, we fight for home. For defiance. Cheers echoed. Human, alien, united. The coalition deployed, Earth's orbital defenses syncing with precursor tech, gravity warping cannons, psi shields, and Starheart amplified drives. Alara broadcast to the fleet. This is our stand. Humanity clawed from caves to cosmos. We don't break. Show M, HFY. The Accord attacked at dawn, their Nova bomb a blazing sphere towed by Zykra's flagship. Drakthar warworlds unleashed kinetic barges, Vorin psi waves scrambled mines, and Zorith dreadnoughts rained plasma. The coalition countered with human ingenuity. Kira's fighters used slingshot maneuvers around Saturn's rings, planting precursor mines. Tazari boarding parties teleported via gravity drives. Zara's blade carving through Drakthar ranks. Quorum drones, guided by Terran's hacks, disrupted Vorin psionics. The Endurance led the charge, its phase cannon, Starheart enhanced, tearing into Zykra's flagship. Hale rigged a desperate ploy, channeling the Starheart's energy into Earth's grid, creating a planetary shield. It'll burn the orb out, he warned. Do it, Alara ordered. Earth holds. The shield flared, deflecting the Nova bomb's pulse. Kira's wing struck, missiles phasing through flagship armor. Thaler's psions linked with Earth's nascent telepaths. Humans evolved in isolation, unleashing a counterwave that fried Vorin systems. Zara's team boarded Zykra's ship, her Tazari fury ending the warlord in a duel. The Accord fleet crumbled, ships fleeing or surrendering. Earth stood, its skies unmarred. The coalition's losses were heavy, ships gone, Thaler weakened, but the victory was absolute. Earth's leaders embraced the coalition, their tech merging with precursor wonders. Sanctuary's allies pledged to stay, forming a galactic union with Earth as its heart. Alara and Kira stood on a Terran hill, the Endurance gleaming above. The Starheart, now dark, rested in a vault, its secrets spent but its legacy alive. Kira spoke softly. We found home. Dad would have been proud. Alara nodded, her brother's memory warm. He is. We didn't just survive, we changed everything. The coalition's ships patrolled Sol, their human-alien crews a symbol of defiance. Word spread. The Accord was broken, its empires negotiating peace. Precursor ruins stirred, but humanity's fire burned brighter. Alara addressed a global broadcast. We were lost, stranded, called anomalies. Now we're home, with allies who chose us. Humanity's not a glitch, it's the spark that lights the stars. Kira raised a fist, the crowd roaring. HFY. As dawn broke, the Endurance prepared for new horizons, exploring precursor worlds, guarding Earth, forging a galaxy where defiance trumped order. Humanity, once adrift, was now eternal.